So I just decided maybe I should go ahead, do a little review or whatever of my thoughts on the Met. If you enjoyed, I know a lot of you guys enjoyed the previous reviews that I did, influencer reviews for Fashion Week. And so I just felt like this is like right up the same alley, might be the same jig. So if you are interested, keep on watching. I'm going to give you my opinion on the ones that I felt like were really crazy. Like, what are we doing? Honestly, was like kind of like underwhelmed a lot until I saw like certain people, and then I was like, okay, I'm glad that somebody got it together. We're not gonna go through everybody because then we're just gonna be here forever. So I'm just gonna the ones that I feel like honorable mentions. I'll mention like really good, really bad. We'll do that, but I can't. If there's somebody I missed out on and you want to know, maybe I could do a reel about it or something. But and there's plenty of other people that critiqued and all that. But these are my opinions. So let's go from here. So the very first person that I want to address is Tom Brown. Tom Brown killed the Met. Like literally, he dressed Jenna Ortega. Her look was amazing. I really liked. Honestly, I feel like I might be biased because I like tweed. So I'll just put that out there and say I'm a person who really enjoys tweed. So for that reason, maybe that's why all of these looks that he did were bomb to me. So he also did Sora Choi and Shy. I'll have their pictures up over here. I really, 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 really like. I'm gonna say this might be my top Met Gala look for Sora Choi. I think this is my favorite look. I really like it, and I think the next person that I would have to say like that was really up there is Kim K. Like I really like Kim K's look. Her look with all the pearls. People were saying that it reminds them of her old like magazine shoot that she did, which is hilarious. But no, I really liked her look. I feel like it was on theme. I felt like both of them did a really great job. I think these are my top two favorite looks for the Met altogether. Like I have to say. Now we can't not address the cat outfits. There were a couple. And oh, before I move on, Janelle. I forgot all about Janelle. Janelle was dressed by Tom Brown as well. And she had like the little cat bag, which made me remember while we were talking about the cat situation. But I liked her look. I really liked her look. I liked that she had the whole outfit change situation. It was really like different, but also very her, like expected, like for her to like be in something like that. So I really liked her look. But yes, the cat situation. We had Doja Cat showing up in like cat prosthetics and cat ears in all white, giving the vibe of Choupette. And then we had Lil Nas X in his situation. I don't even really want to like discuss this that much because I don't even really want to like put pictures up, but I'll have like snippets. There was whiskers, so I'm assuming he's in the cat category. I have no idea. Honestly, there was nails and there was whiskers. So anyway, moving on. Jared Leto, full cat costume, like Party City, but like if you had money style. Like complete like furry head comes off like mascot, like furry cat vibe. So that was interesting. I liked it. You know why I liked it? Because it was like, yeah, it's the Met Gala, but like, I don't give two craps. I don't care. I'm coming dressed as a cat. We like it. But, I mean, obviously, it's like, all right now, But I feel like that's to be expected from him. And Doja Cat, there was nothing about this that I liked. This whole situation that's on her forehead, like, I don't understand it. The cat ears, I mean, we understand like Doja Cat, cool beans, but like, is that really necessary? Like, I don't see why it's necessary. And honestly, the dress was really just like, if you take off the cat face and the hood situation, is just like a white high neck dress, which is nice, but it's like, and I really hate to say that because I love Oscar de la Renta, which is who she was wearing, but I wasn't impressed, and that's that. So we also had Jeremy Pope in Balmain. or Balmain, however you pronounce. Heard it both ways. But so we had Jeremy Pope in this long cape situation and with Karl Lagerfeld's like face on it. So I loved this. A lot of people were saying like, oh, the men really popped off this season, like at the Met or whatever. So I'll definitely put up a few more of my favorite men's looks here. But he really like, it's like simplistic, but like, you know, like just like, oh, I'm gonna do like simple outfit, but like I have the cape, and I loved it. I really like you know, like the scale, like how big it was, like, and the material seemed very like it would feel nice like on your hands. So yeah, I really like that. I was also very curious about the whole Carl Who bag that Olivier was wearing. I don't really understand like what that has to do with, like, I don't know, like I felt like I'm like, it can't be a diss, like this whole thing is supposed to be like in honor of Carl. So I don't understand. Maybe I have to do more research. If you know, let me know in the comments or whatever. But yeah, so I feel like that was really cool. I also forgot to mention J-Lo. J-Lo, she ate. I would probably say that J-Lo is up there in my top 5. I would probably say Jenna Ortega, although we've already mentioned her, was like in the top 5 as well. But yeah, J-Lo, I really liked her look. I feel like it was like sexy. Like we want to see some sex appeal from J-Lo. That's always what she gives. But like the headpiece was really cool. Oh, that reminds me, I'm all over the place. See, this is how my mind works. This is what happens if you don't take notes before the video. I took notes, but I was like, these notes are like not giving. I just need to give my genuine opinion. Like I don't need to take notes. I just need to tell you what I'm thinking. But anyway, headpiece. Yes, J-Lo's headpiece. We love to see it. But that reminds me, if we go back to Janelle, how she had like the ties that were like in her headpiece. I thought that was so, that is creativity right there. That is creativity, and I loved it. I feel like whoever's idea that was, they need a raise and they need a promotion ASAP. Like I loved it. It actually reminded me, like it made me want to do something like similar to that. Me and Cameron went to this show like last year, and I wore my tie, well, my dad's tie as a belt, and I had always wanted to do that, but I never knew like would be a good time to like do this look, and I feel like that was perfectly executed. I think I did what I needed to do, you know. I feel like I wish my hair was like, I wish I would have had like long hair. I feel like that would have been cuter. But anyway, we're not talking about me, we're talking about the Met. So moving on, people who were kind of like swept under the rug, people who kind of got worse dressed on some people's lists or whatever. Kylie. I don't necessarily feel like Kylie's look was bad. Do I feel like it was on theme? Not from what I could tell. There's probably some type of story or whatever that like ties it in. But from what I can tell, not on theme. However, I thought it was cool. I like that the dress is actually like a jacket in the same like thought. I feel like that's really cool. It's very like unexpected, and that's the type of stuff that you're looking for at the Met, like something unexpected and cool. Not Lil Nas unexpected. Like, moving on. And people also didn't really like Olivia Wilde's outfit. So I feel like it's not terrible. There's also somebody else, I have to find it. I'll put it on the screen, who wore like a very similar dress based on this dress that was from like an old, you know, an old look. But I feel like this look isn't terrible. I don't like the armband like situations. It kind of makes it look like Power Ranger, like superhero vibe. But I feel like if she didn't have those on, it would work a lot better. But I do feel like the other person who wore like the similar dress wore it a lot better than she did, but I don't hate it. So I feel like both of the people that people were just kind of like, ugh, I hated it. I was just like, it's not that bad. Like, you know, maybe not on theme. No, hers was on theme for sure. But like Kylie, maybe not on theme, like from like the eye of like most people, but like I liked it. I also want to talk about Cardi B. So Cardi B had 3 looks, and I didn't realize, okay, well, I'm saying 3 looks. One of them was after party looks. That doesn't count. My brain's just thinking 3 looks. But so the first look that she had was this like really cool pink feather situation. And I really liked that look. And they said that it was based on an old look from from Carl, but I think that the brand that she was working with is like an up and coming brand. Um, and so maybe that was like part of the reason, this is like my first look. I don't want people to see like what I'm gonna really wear or whatever. So this is gonna be my first look or whatever. And so her second look was very, 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 very Carl, very, very Chanel. She had this gray wig and like this headband, very like puffer. I mean, I'll have it on screen so you'll see it. But I really like this. I feel like, okay, on the contrary, I don't like quilted like anything. So the quilted situation is not my jig. However, I can appreciate the style of it for what it's for. Also, before we finish out, I like forget, we have to talk about Dua Lipa. I love her look. She's also top 5. I think she completes the top 5 list from earlier. But I loved her look. I feel like it was so simplistic, but like also like dramatic at the same time. She was also like co-hosting the event with Anna. So, she had to step. She was wearing Chanel, and it was like an old bridal gown that they had done like a while back, and I really liked the like what is it called, Empress cut, I think, Empire or Empress, like princess situation, where it goes like V cut in the waist torso area. I love that. I love that. I love that the whole thing is tweed. Like, I love it. If I was gonna have a fall winter wedding, that is a dress that I would want to wear, maybe without the black lining. I don't know. Conversation for a different day. Her look was amazing. I really liked the jewel that she was wearing, the diamond she was wearing. It was really nice. It was Tiffany, and I have no idea. Like, I want to find out how much this costs. If I find out how much it costs, I'll put it on the screen. But expensive. Let's just say that. I had also wrote down somewhere the amount of carats that the necklace and the jewel was. So I'll put that on the screen. But I feel like it's just like, oh yeah, simple, just wearing a tweed white dress and a a nice necklace. But it's like, if you know type of thing. And I feel like it was amazing. I loved it, and they did an amazing job this year. Honorable mentions before we conclude for the day. I have 3 honorable mentions. So the first one is gonna be Kendall. Kendall's like main look was like, it was cool or whatever, but her after party look, it was Nincy Dojaka. Chef's kiss. Loved it. Also wanted to mention that 2 people got invited to the Met. Well, they got invited to the Met after party. I don't know if they got, actually, I think, let's see, Christine Chu, she got invited to the Met, and she was wearing like this red situation. I'll have it on the screen. She's from Bling Empire, if you watch that. So I was like, okay, she got invited to the Met. I think this was like her first Met that she went to. So I thought that was pretty cool. She got invited to the after party, and this was her look for that. I don't feel like it was like her like main like look was like terrible or anything. I don't know if it was like on theme. I don't really know the vibe, the whole red situation, but maybe it was. I don't know. Third honorable mention was Caro. So Caro, I mentioned her in some of my New York Fashion Week or my Fashion Week vlogs, or not vlogs, my Fashion Week reviews. So if you remember her and me mentioning her, she was there at the after party as well. And so I thought that was pretty cool that she got invited. And I was like, okay, look at the, quote, quote, little people getting invited. Obviously, these people are not little. They have like millions of followers. They're like buying couture and like all these expensive things. And so obviously, like once you know a certain amount of people, you get invited to certain things. However, the little people that I feel like I'm a little bit closer to you than like a celebrity are getting invited. So I was like, that's so cool. And so I just wanted to mention that. But yeah, those are my thoughts overall. It was all over the place, and this is just really how my brain works. So that is it for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down below. Whose looks were your favorite? Did you really feel like Kylie and Olivia, like their looks were like a bust? Did you really feel that way? Like they were like worst dress worthy? I don't know. I don't feel like it was like, okay, it was okay. But it wasn't like, what are you doing go back home, try again for me. But if you feel that way, let me know in the comments, and let me know how you feel about my favorite. It was Sora, it was Kim, it was Jenna Ortega. Who am I missing? Oh, Dua Lipa and J-Lo. Those are my 5. Let me know who you think. Who are your favorites? And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon.